I'm going to be cross-legged. And we're just going to sit nice and tall on our sit bones, lengthening through the torso. Have I? Can everyone hear me? Thumbs up? No. I muted myself, not you guys, sorry. There we go. Okay, sitting tall on your sit bones. Lengthening through the torso, nice open chest. Lengthening down the back of your neck, so just dropping your chin just a tiny bit. And we're going to start by engaging our pelvic floor muscles. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And then as you exhale, you're just going to squeeze those underneath muscles that run from your pubic bone down to the back of your sacrum. So taking a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, squeezing those muscles nice and tight. Deep breath in. Breathing out, squeezing those underneath muscles. Release as you breathe in. And breathing out. Nice. So all throughout the class, you want to have your core engaged at around 30%. So I like to think about zipping my waist up in some nice high-waisted jeans, so it's just a light engagement. Therefore, you're going to have to breathe in and out through your rib cage and through the sides of your back. Avoid breathing in and out through your belly. Okay, so we're going to start by taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're just going to tilt your head to look up to the ceiling, nice and gentle. And inhale to return your head back to center. And then exhale, looking down at your mat. So you're feeling just a small stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking up. So we're just beginning to coordinate our movement with our breathing. Exhale, looking down. On your next exhale, you're going to turn your head to look over to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, looking over to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. One more time each side. And center. And left. Returning your head to the center. We're just going to place our hands on our shoulders and take a few shoulder rolls. So really circling the elbow round, making this movement as big as possible. We're really trying to wake up the shoulder joint. Nice and big, still lengthening in the torso and the back of the neck, and we're going to bring that forwards. Nice big circles with the shoulders, taking it all the way around, and then letting the arms go. We're going to take a big reach with the left arm, so we're finding a nice side bend in the side of the body. Trying to place your forearm on the floor if you can, really feeling that stretch. Then we're going to press with that palm. That bottom arm is going to join the top arm. Then using your core to bring you back to center. Opening up nice and wide, taking it over to the other side. So we're just giving our sides a bit of a stretch. Pressing that forearm, and then we press the palm, bottom arm joins the top arm. Use your core to bring you up. We'll go one more time each side. Big reach over, using that top arm, reaching through the fingertips. We press, we stay in the side bend as our bottom arm joins, and then using your core to come up one last time. Reaching up and over, feel that stretch for yourself. Press the palm, bottom arm joins, coming all the way up. We're going to take a torso twist over to the right side, and then just pressing your palms down, one either side of you. And then we're going to inhale to lift and return back to center. Twisting over to the other side, we just lightly tap our fingertips on the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist and tap. So we really want to make sure we're reaching through our arms, hands and fingertips. So actively reaching, still lifting up in the torso. Ooh, I'm hurting my plants. Still lifting up in the torso, still lengthening down the back of the neck. But we're just taking our torso's twists, waking up the waist, the torso. Inhale as we reach up. Exhale to press down. We'll just go 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 1 more time each side. Reaching down. And lift. And tap. Nice. We're going to come into a crouching position. So if you head towards the edge of your mat, tucking your toes under, pressing your palms into the mat, and we're just going to take small rocks forwards and backwards, just waking up the spine a little bit. So bringing the weight into your hands, releasing the head and neck, and then back into your heels. Just small rocks, really tiny. And then we're going to walk ourselves halfway along the mat, pressing back into our downward dog position. So from here, you really want to make sure that you're lengthening through your spine, sending your sit bones up to the ceiling, releasing in the chest and just feeling that stretch. You can hold the stretch here or you can pad through the feet, it's up to you. Making sure you're deep breathing. We're just going to hold this stretch for a couple more moments. Just working through the feet or holding the stretch. Deep breaths in and out as we lengthen our spine, really pressing into the floor with the palms. And then we're going to come forward, lowering the knees onto the floor, finding your 4-point kneeling position. So in this position, you want to make sure that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and that your knees are underneath your hips. We're going to do a few cat stretches. So just making sure you're starting in neutral position. So we don't want to be arching the spine. We want to make sure that our spine and neck are lengthened, tailbone is long. So we're going to take a deep breath in neutral. And then as you exhale, you're going to tuck your pelvis under, rounding your spine and just releasing your head and neck to look in towards your belly button. Inhale to return the whole thing back to neutral. Exhale, rounding the spine, looking in towards your belly button. And then inhale to release it back to neutral. We'll just do this twice more. So really curving the spine, reaching the mid back all the way up to the ceiling, and then just releasing it to neutral, lengthening the spine. 1 more time, tucking under and release. Now staying in this position, we're going to take our right leg and just reach it back into our nice plank position. Then holding our shoulders square, hips square, that second leg is going to join that right leg to find our nice strong plank position. Here, making sure the abdominals are held and that we're not dropping or sinking the neck, that it's nice and extended. Then we're going to press back into our downward dog position once again. From here, we're going to lift the heels off the floor, sending our weight forward, sending a rippling through our spine to once again find our plank position. Nice and strong, holding those abdominals in. Pressing back into our downward dog position. Lifting the heels, rippling through the spine. So we want to find a nice smooth motion, holding your plank nice and still. We'll go 2 more. Sending those sit bones back to the ceiling, lifting the heels, rippling through the spine. Find that nice strong plank position. Abdominals in, belly button to spine. 1 more time. Pressing back, lifting the heels, rippling through the spine. Find your plank position. And we're gently going to lower ourselves down onto our forearms. Keeping a long spine, keep that neck lengthened, and we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And one. Knees down, untuck the toes, and just pressing back into a child's pose. So lengthening out the spine, reaching through the fingertips. Couple breaths here. And when you're ready, rolling up through the spine and coming onto your backs. So we're going to do an ab combination now. So lying on your backs, planting your feet into the floor. And you want to make sure, just setting yourselves up, that your feet are in line with your knees, which are in line with your hip bones at the front. Pelvis and spine are in neutral. Neck is long and our palms are flat on the floor beside us. So as we do our abdominals, we want to make sure that we're really using them. So we want to connect our bottom rib to our hip bone. So as we curl up, we want to make sure that we're pulling our abdominals in rather than pushing them out. We also want to make sure that we don't arch in our back, but that we keep our ribs down and flat against the front of our torso. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale, we're going to tuck the chin in towards the chest, peeling the torso up from the floor, reaching with our fingertips. We're going to inhale to float the arms back just as far as we can go, not compromising the ribs. Exhale, reaching forwards, and then inhale to gently lower. Exhale, peeling off, pulling those abdominals in. Inhale to float and reach the arms back. Exhale, reaching the palms forwards, and then inhale to gently lower. So we're going to do this a couple more times. So keeping it nice and steady, coordinating to your breathing, pulling your abdominals in. And as you do this, I want you to think about the pelvic floor muscles that we engaged at the start of the class. So keeping them engaged all the way throughout, pressing your feet into the floor and isolating your upper body. We'll make this your last one. Inhale to gently lower. We're going to inhale, and as we inhale, we're going to bring our right leg to tabletop position. Keeping our pelvis level, hips level, our left leg is going to join on the exhale. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale, right leg to tabletop. Exhale, left leg to tabletop. Inhale, right leg down. Exhale, left leg down. Starting with the left leg. Inhale, left leg. Using your core, right leg joins. Inhale, left leg down. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg to tabletop. Exhale, right leg, and holding it there. From here, keeping our hips level once again. The right leg extends out into about a 60-degree angle, really reaching. And then exhale to return. Left leg extends, pointing that foot. And then exhale to return it to tabletop. Inhale to reach. Exhale, sliding it back in. Left leg. So we want to really think about extending from the hip, keeping the torso nice and still, keeping the pelvis level. We want to avoid arching in the spine when we extend that leg. We want to keep everything in neutral, everything in line. Just going one more time each side. Exhale in. Inhale, reach. Exhale in. Squeezing your thighs, knees, and shins together. We take a deep breath in the center. And then exhale, we're going to drift our knees over to the right side, keeping our shoulders and shoulder blades glued to the floor. Inhale to use your core to draw it all back to center. Exhale over to the left side, keeping those shoulders and shoulder blades on the floor. So really checking in with those shoulders. We just want to go far enough that we're engaging the core, using the core. Your pelvis is going to lift to allow the waist to rotate, but keeping those shoulder blades glued. Exhale as we drift, and then inhale to return back to center. Really connecting with your breathing here. Finding that engagement in the core and just relaxing in the upper body. We don't want any tension. Just making this your last one. And then center. Now, if your legs are tired, feel free to put your feet on the floor. If not, keeping them hip width distance apart. We're going to place our hands behind our head. Keeping those ribs down, we're going to do some sit-ups. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And then exhale, peeling the spine off of the floor, pulling those abdominals in. We're going to inhale to hold. Exhale, gently lower. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lifting off. We're going to inhale to hold nice and high. Exhale to gently lower. 3 more like that. Inhale. Exhale, peeling off. Elbows wide. Inhale to hold. And exhale to lower. Twice more. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peeling off. Inhale to hold. Pull that abdominal in. Exhale to gently lower. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, peeling off. This time, we inhale to reach forward with the arms. Exhale, returning the hands back to the head. Inhale to gently lower. Exhale to peel off. We'll go 4 more. Inhale, reaching forwards. Exhale, hands back to head. Inhale, gently lower. 2 more. Peeling off. Pull those abdominals in. Nice and light in the fingertips as you reach forward. Nice and light as you float them back. Inhale to gently lower. Last time. Inhale, reaching off. Exhale, or inhale. Exhale, returning the hands. Inhale to gently lower. We release the right foot, release the left foot. Take your full body stretch. Reaching with the legs, reaching with the arms, stretching out your abdominals. Really nice, guys. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And we bring our right knee in towards our chest. A couple of breaths, just letting that left leg extend along the mat, stretching down the front of your hip. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And swapping over, bringing that left knee in towards your chest. Let that right leg just extend along the mat, finding that stretch down the front of the body. Deep breath in and out, and in and out. And then we release that left leg nice and long. We take a small bend in our legs so that just our heels are touching the floor. We send our arms up and over our head, making sure to keep those ribs down. We're going to do our roll-up exercise now. So we're going to take a deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale, we're going to send our arms to a 90-degree angle. Then tuck our chin in towards our chest. Pulling in your abdominals to curl all the way up, nice and smooth, coming to a seated position. Deep breath in at the top. Exhale. We're going to send that pelvis back, tucking the pelvis in, scooping out the spine to gently lower ourselves all the way back down. Arms float up and over the head, taking a deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale, arms to 90, then chin to chest. So we want to do this vertebrae by vertebrae, separating each vertebra of the spine as you roll up. Deep breath in. We'll go 3 more. Gently leading your spine all the way back down. Using your abdominals to control as you lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, arms to 90, chin to chest. Separating each vertebrae so it's nice and smooth. Deep breath in. And just make sure that you're rolling back in a nice straight line. So just track your nose with the midline of the body. Controlling as you lower. We don't want any clunky movements, keeping it nice and smooth. Deep breath in, then arms to 90, then tucking the chin in towards the chest. No tension in the shoulders, and we sit up. Bringing your feet just slightly closer in towards your body, reaching with the arms, and once again tucking the pelvis, leading yourself back, but just enough so that you feel a nice firing up in your core. From there, we're going to inhale as we float our arms back just to 90, keeping the torso nice and still. Exhale to press down. Inhale to float the arms up, keeping everything nice and still. Exhale to press. Floating the arms nice and light in the fingertips. Exhale, press. We'll go for 5. Exhale, press. 4, and press. Feel those feet on the floor. 4, 3, and press. 4, 2, and press. Last one, and press. Leading yourself forward, extending your legs and just stretching up. Stretching out your abdominals, lengthening the torso, reaching those fingertips up to the ceiling, and we're just going to fold over. Stretching out the back, folding over, just releasing through the hips. Just taking a quick stretch, reaching forward with the fingertips, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And when you're ready, swinging your legs round once again to find our 4-point kneeling position. Last set of exercises before we finish. So in this position, just setting yourself up. Wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Nice and held in the torso so we're not collapsing, keeping our abdominals engaged. We're going to tuck our toes underneath. We're going to inhale to prepare. Then we're going to exhale, just lifting our knees 1 centimeter off the floor. We're going to inhale to hold. Exhale to hold. Inhale to gently lower. Exhale, lifting those knees up from the floor, keeping your spine in neutral. Inhale to hold. Keep those arms extended, hold. And then inhale to lower. We go 3 more. Exhale, lifting those knees off, keeping that strong tabletop position. We hold. And we hold. Inhale to lower. 2 more. Exhale, lifting those knees just a centimeter off, keeping that spine lengthened, keeping that neck lengthened. And we lower. Last time. Exhale, lifting those knees off. Inhale to hold. Exhale to hold. Inhale to gently lower. We're going to send our right leg back once again, keeping the pelvis level, keeping that strong torso. Sending that left leg all the way back. And we're going to hold plank for 8, keeping those arms extended. 7, 6, abdominals engaged. 5, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Gently lower yourself down onto your forearms. We hold plank 1 last time. 4, 8, 7, neck is long. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Untuck the toes. And finding your child's pose once again, releasing in the head and the chest, reaching through the fingertips. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Lengthening the spine. And gently rolling up through the spine. We're going to tuck our toes underneath once again, finding our crouch position. Releasing in the neck and the head, shifting your weight forwards and backwards like we did at the start, bringing all the weight into your palms and then sending all the weight into the back of your ankles. Just giving yourselves a few rocks, really releasing in the spine. Really filling the palms with your weight and then sending it back. Just a couple more rocks. Nice and steady, releasing in the head. Feeling the weight into the palms, then into the back, feeling that stretch in the back of the feet. One more time, and then we're going to send our heels down into the floor, extending our legs and just hanging over here. So we're really folding at the hips. You can take a small bend in the knees if you need to, but just finding this stretch, doing whatever you need here, whatever's comfortable. But we're just releasing over, releasing the back, stretching down the back of the legs, releasing in the neck, releasing in the head. Holding here for just a couple more moments. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Holding onto the elbows if you wish. Just doing whatever you need in this hanging position, really folding at the hips. Just a couple more moments. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And then we're going to bend our knees, dropping our tailbone, scooping out the belly, pulling in the abdominals to roll all the way up to standing. Head is the very last thing to come up. We're going to find our parallel position. So just make sure that your feet are underneath your hip bones, that your feet are really grounded and planted into the floor. Pulling up through the legs, pulling up through the torso. We're going to take a final balance, so just reaching our palms all the way up to the ceiling, taking a rise, still pulling up through the legs, really engaging the core. We're going to take a deep breath in at the top, and then as you exhale, gently floating the palms and the heels down, but keeping the head suspended in space so that you lengthen the spine as you lower down. We're going to take 3 breaths to finish. So deep breath in through the nose and out. Deep breath in and out. One last time and out.